Yo, what is good, guys? It is Tayrolls here, and this video today is gonna be on the Battlefield 1 beta, and my kind of just thoughts and opinions on it. I made like a video like a month or so ago, kind of like what I was thinking about Battlefield 1, how I wanted it to play out, and so far I haven't been disappointed, man. Battlefield 1 is definitely looking pretty good. There are a couple of things, well, there's more than a couple of things. There's a good amount of things that really concern me about the game. But overall, I'm having a lot of fun with it. The first couple days, like the first day or two of the beta, I wasn't really enjoying it because it felt a little different than from like any other Battlefield game, if you ask me. The game was a little bit weird to play at first. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's just because I haven't played a Battlefield game in a hot minute and I really wasn't like prepared, I guess. I don't really know, but Battlefield 1, it really reminded me of, and there's people that are saying this, but it really does remind me of Star Wars Battlefront. Now, yeah, I know it's using the same engine and it's made by the same people, DICE, but I'm not really complaining about it because Star Wars Battlefront, I actually thought the gameplay wasn't bad in Battlefront, but I see where the argument is where people are upset because Battlefront wasn't really that well liked of a game, but that was because it was really static. And Battlefield 1, it looks amazing. Battlefield 1, especially on the PC, ultra settings I've run on, looks beautiful. 60 frames per second, ultra settings, it looks amazing. Console, it still looks pretty good. Runs like a medium to high setting on PC if you're wondering what it is, but I've been playing it back and forth on PS4 and PC. I've been playing it much more on PS4 because my friends play it and I don't know anybody on PC. So I haven't really focused too much time on the PC version, but the PC version is definitely fun. I kind of suck at the PC version because I haven't been able to get the aiming down, but overall, beta's going pretty well. Let me get out the things that I didn't like about it. Like I said, for one, the gameplay, it feels like Hardline, but I don't think that's really a bad thing. I'm not sure if I'm the only person that knows this, but the time to kill I feel like is a little higher than in Battlefield 4. And either though Battlefield 4, I didn't like the gameplay of it, I kind of liked Hardlines a little bit better, other than the fact that it was a lot easier to kill, like way too quickly to kill in Hardline, if you ask me. Where in Battlefield 4, you could escape gunfights easily, like not easily, but it wasn't that hard to escape gunfights. And in Battlefield 1, it feels like it's in the middle, which I think is pretty good. It's not as easy to escape gunfights, but at the same time, you're not just gonna get melted by everything. Let's think about this for a second. I like that they did split up the medic and assault class. They kind of had to. There really wasn't like a way they could like merge it together, because then the game would be kind of static with only like 3 classes essentially. Because I don't really see how they could put an engineer class in the game, and I'm actually happy that they kind of took the engineer class out in a way. I know people weren't really that happy about it, but I think 4 classes are perfect. You could have went like the Battlefield 2 route and had like 10 different classes, but Battlefield 2, they kind of made it a little bit more complicated, but people didn't like that though in a way. And I haven't played too much I haven't really been playing that much to really get a good grasp of what I did like about it. The gameplay is really much as it is. I enjoyed it much, but like I said though, there are a good amount of problems with the game that I see. I'm gonna hop on the console first. The PlayStation 4 version, the first couple days, and it still is, but it is extremely buggy. I remember when I first logged into the game and I hit the pause menu, it would take a full minute for the pause menu to load up. Hit circle, took another 30-40 seconds to log out of the pause menu. I really don't know how that works. I don't really know how you could actually have that happen. Now, it hasn't happened as much. It does happen every once in a while on the PS4. Haven't noticed it at all on the PC. PC version is snap. It's on and off. You could take out the pause menu whenever you want, and you won't have to sit there for 5 minutes. For some reason, the console version was not the case. It took minutes. There were some points where I didn't even want to like adjust this my sensitivity or whatnot because I knew I'd be stuck on the pause menu and I just get killed. But other than the pause menu, man, I'm not sure. Whenever I picked up the LMG, I can't think of the class it was, but it was on F. Whenever I picked it up on console, I couldn't fire the weapon. It would fire one bullet, and then I'd be just spamming R2 to shoot the gun, and for some reason it wouldn't shoot. Even if I tried tapping it, the gun wouldn't shoot. And you can't drop the heavy, you can't drop the LMG either. So you're essentially just waiting for someone to kill you when you're in. Like I said, on PC, it runs fine. I could shoot willy-nilly, I could shoot, you know. And there are even certain guns that didn't even work on the PS4. Now I haven't tested them out yet, but I think they did patch most of the bugs that were already in the beta. Wasn't sure if the gun glitch was none of them because I haven't heard anybody complain about it. Like I think the second medic weapon, I can't think of the names off the top of my head, but it was the second weapon you unlocked, wouldn't fire. I couldn't shoot with it. The sniper rifles had a weird delay on the trigger. I'd shoot it and then like a third of a second later the gun would actually fire. You would have to hold down the button to shoot it. Like I said, I need to play it a little bit more. The beta's ending like tomorrow, but I'm gonna play a little bit more of it because I want to test out those bugs. Because ever since I couldn't fire with those weapons, I haven't used them. And I did notice that some of the bugs were fixed. I know the pause menu was fixed, but it's not a good look. I mean, Battlefield 4 had a terrible launch. And this was the thing that I was really worried about. I think I said in my Battlefield 1 video from a month ago that I really wanted this to have a clean launch. And I don't know. I don't know. At least on the console side, it's not looking too hot. But I really hope DICE takes the time to fix the bugs and glitches, because there are definitely more. I just stated like the obvious ones that I've been affected with. There are a couple others that I haven't really ran into, but let's get into. I think this is more of a beta thing. But holy crap, are the amount of snipers annoying. That might just be because it's a free beta and everybody just wants to snipe. But man, you cannot walk in the open without getting your head taken off from a mile away from a mountain range full of snipers. I mean, the sniping is definitely a lot easier in Battlefield 1, and I'm a little bit worried about it. And people have told me like the snipers are fine, you know, they're not that easy to use, but man, it's either I'm getting blown up by a tank or I'm getting sniped across the map. It's a little bit frustrating, but maybe it's just the beta thing. I don't remember there being this much snipers in Battlefield 4 beta, but at the same time, it wasn't this wide open of a map that Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3 had. So hopefully that changes. They need to do something about the tanks though. People have been saying that the tanks aren't OP, they're supposed to be OP. You know, it's World War I, but it's a video game, man. I mean, when I'm a medic, and I know people have been saying like, hey, use the anti-tank grenade. The anti-tank grenade really doesn't do much. The anti-tank grenade takes out like 16 damage, and unless you're maybe like a support and you're spamming the grenades, but even then it'll take like a minute, like maybe not a minute, but like I'm exaggerating that, but like it'll take you a couple seconds before you actually get the grenade back from the ammo kit. Being a medic against a tank, you're just fucked. Whenever I see a tank, I just completely run the opposite way, even if I'm an assault, because half the time you can't get close to them without getting your shit blown off. The tanks, there's just not enough counters to them, and the counters that they do have aren't powerful enough. Your arsenal, if you take it out, if you use out all your explosives as an assault, it still will not kill it. You'll run out of grenades unless you have a teammate, or just out of luck the guy doesn't know how to repair his vehicle, because you go through the dynamite and you go through the anti-tank grenade and the tank still has health left. You can't take it out because they only do like 20 damage. Maybe if you threw an anti-tank grenade on, it still will not kill it because it does like 16 damage. I think to the light tank it does like 16 damage, but that's just not enough. I mean, you're just getting shredded on by tanks, and it is super frustrating. I mean, it's not that bad because you can avoid them, but you can't, like, if a tank pulls up on C, you're the only person there, you're a medic, what are you gonna do? I mean, you're just gonna have to wait and call for your teammate that don't even show up half the time because they're off in lava land, you know, they don't really know how to play the game. Other than that, the medic class, going back to the medic class, it's just useless to use. I mean, the guns are good, but the medic kit in general they really need to do something about the medic kit, because for one, reviving, they definitely nerfed reviving. Reviving, you half the time when a teammate is dead, you can't revive them. I believe you can only pick them up most of the time if they call for the revive. And the medic kit, I mean, the medic kit's annoying, so I'm not really too worried about that, but reviving people is a hassle because it doesn't tell you how long they've been dead for. You don't know how long the person's been dead for because an icon doesn't show up whether or not to revive them or not. And it rarely does unless they call for it, and half the time people are just holding down X or the spawn button so they can quickly spawn in, and you're just chewing tickets out by then. There isn't a way to defend yourself against tanks unless you use an anti-tank grenade, but you only get one of them. I mean, I know that there needs to be somewhat of a nerf between the medikit, because the medikit, well, medic assault kit in Battlefield 4 was pretty damn overpowered, but other than the weapons, I mean, there really isn't a huge benefit in being a medic this year. Unless, I just hope that they maybe add in like a symbol to where you can revive people, because it just makes it hard to revive people, and it makes it hard to be an effective medic when you don't know who to revive or not. The support is okay, I guess. I mean, no one really runs into a support though, because the guns, the guns aren't bad, but you really have to play kind of campy to play. And I know this is coming from a Battlefield guy, but the Call of Duty people aren't really too fond with the whole campy thing, and they're just not going to use it because you really have to kind of pick your shots with the support, because the guns aren't really that accurate. From what I've noticed, I mean, the guns, I've heard, I mean, I haven't really checked the stats, but the guns don't feel like they fire that fast. The guns are easy to use. The guns are easier to use in Battlefield 1. There really isn't that much recoil, but the accuracy I feel like is kind of off on the support class. You really can't tap fire because tap firing will just get you killed in a 1v1 battle. I mean, other than the support and medic, recon is fine, or recon, but assault and recon are definitely gonna be the heavy uses in Battlefield 1, unless they kind of balance them out a little bit better. Maybe, I don't know, maybe just give the medic class something to work with anti-tank. Maybe not. I mean, maybe just make the medic class a little bit better. I know it's kind of vague, but just helping the revive would make it much better. Support, I honestly can't think of what they can do about that. Maybe, I don't even know. I have to think about it. This is definitely I'm winging this right now. I'm kind of all over the place, I know. But I definitely will make a part 2 on this because there's a little bit more that I want to get into, but I don't want to make the video super long because I've been making some really long videos lately, and I kind of want to shorten it down a little bit. But if you guys enjoyed my rambling, please like and subscribe. Definitely helps me out here. Definitely starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the whole YouTube. Most of the time I was just chopping stuff out, but this is kind of just clean and cut. I'm just getting right to it once one cut. But if you guys enjoyed, please like. Thank you guys for watching. I've been gaining a little bit of subscribers here, but I definitely want to start pushing out more content. Maybe, get a little bit more versatility into my channel. Other than that, guys, deuces, peace in the Middle East. I don't know, it's cheesy, but see you guys around.